My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Dangerous Animals. And I was actually looking forward to this movie. I mean, it's a serial killer movie and a shark movie. Like, count me in. And on top of that, the movie has received great reviews. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has an 85% from the critics and a 73% from the audience. On CinemaScore, it has a B, which is very good for this genre. So, all I have to say is, what the fuck? Like, I know it's all subjective, but how do people like this movie? This might actually be the worst movie of 2025 so far. Like, I truly despised it, and the more I think about it, the more I hate it. So, let's begin by talking about the cast. And Jai Courtney is the one redeeming aspect of it. Like, I can see a future where he just plays this kind of character because he is so good at it. He is charming and menacing and manipulative, and I thought he really elevated this character in every sense, and he deserved to be in a better movie. Hassie Harrison does a perfectly fine job. She's convincing enough, but I just thought this character was so generic and she couldn't elevate her. Josh Houston is really bad in this movie. He's never convincing or interesting, and he really does drag this movie down, and Ella Newton is perfectly fine. So, the cast isn't the issue with this movie. And I do want to say that it kind of pains me to say this because it's directed by Sean Bourne, who also directed The Loved Ones, which is such an underrated gem. So, I don't know what happened, but this movie is never tense. This movie is never scary. This movie is never fun, and it's always bland. It is void of any personality or energy, and it is just nothing new. Like, it is a cliche person gets kidnapped movie, and everything that this movie has to offer, you've seen in much better movies. And as the movie progresses, like, I was hoping that it had a trick up its sleeve, that it would surprise me. And to the movie's credit, it did. The issue is, the movie surprised me with how much more dumber it got. And I'm just truly baffled that this script was okayed. Like, it is just filled with contrived bullshit from beginning to end. And I understand that there's contrivances in every movie, but this movie just crosses a line, and as a result, I never bought into the story. I never bought into the drama, and it was constantly distracting. I will also say that maybe the biggest issue of this movie is actually the fact that it is so rinse and repeat. Like, oh, the girl came up with a plan, and oh, the girl escaped, and oh, the guy captured her again, and oh, the girl found a way to escape, and oh, she's getting away, and oh, the guy found a way to capture her again. The movie is nothing but that, but for 90 fucking minutes, and holy shit, I was so sick of it. Like, anytime the character wakes up in handcuffs, take a shot. You'll be dead by the end of the movie. And it definitely affects the pacing because it's only 98 minutes long. Like, that's a relatively short movie, but it doesn't feel fucking short at all. This movie felt like 2.5 hours long. Like, I kept checking the time on my phone to see how much longer was left, and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. And then the movie tries to get you to care about this romance, and it is the most bullshit romance of any movie I've seen recently. It is never convincing, and I get what it's trying to say thematically. You just do not buy it at all. And it is the emotional foundation of this movie, so when that falls flat, the entire movie falls flat. And there's some ideas here about prey and being thick-skinned, being mean, being independent, and being nice. Like, the movie's trying to say some stuff, and early on, I'm like, oh, okay, the movie's kind of like this. But then, the movie's like, oh, so it's a little bit like this. And I'm like, well, I already figured that out, and now you're just explaining it to me. But not just that, the movie explains it to you time and time and time and time and time and time and time again, to the point where I got so fucking sick of it, and I'm like, oh, okay, so you had a somewhat clever idea. Kudos. And you just felt the need to over-explain it to the point where I just really hated it more. And I will be honest, there were a few moments of this movie where I'm like, yes, now it's starting to get good, and then immediately after, the movie would make a baffling decision, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? This movie's shit. It is so shit. I do want to talk about some spoilers, so I'm gonna give my number for this movie, but after that, I'm gonna be talking a little bit longer. But Dangerous Animals, it is filled with contrived bullshit. It is so cliche. It is nothing new. It is nothing effective. The movie is just rinse and repeat, and it's awful. I truly despised it. I'm giving Dangerous Animals a 0.5 out of 10. Okay, so from this point on, this video will have spoilers, so there's your warning. But I was actually kind of looking forward to see the boyfriend play detective, and I was just thinking to myself, well, how is he going to find her? And then it turns out there's just an app for that. A Wave Watch app. And it told him everything that he needed to know in HD quality. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, that is the least interesting route you could have taken, and I looked it up. I can't find any apps like that. So, I don't know if it's bullshit or not, but I definitely didn't like it. And on that same note, there's a scene early on where she's texting the boyfriend, and he's like, I want to come swimming with you. And she's like, I'd like that. Delete, delete, delete. Yeah, sure, the ocean's free. And, oh, this is how she feels. Delete, delete, delete. This is how she wants to portray herself. Just because the characters don't say anything doesn't mean that it's show don't tell. That scene was tell. And I love Unfriended, and that movie did stuff like that, but it fit that format. Here, it just feels lazy, and I feel like movies are just using technology to be lazy these days. I really do not like this trend at all. What else? I'm trying to think of the movie. I just saw it, and I'm already forgetting it. Like, the girl's escaping at one point, and of course he captures her, and she wakes up again in handcuffs, and I'm like, are you kidding me? And then she shoots the guy, he gets eaten, and then she gets dragged into the water too, and I'm like, what are we doing here? But the big spoiler I want to talk about, and it may seem like a small thing, but it's not. And the ending of the movie, she has the harpoon, she has the spear gun, and she says like, yabba dabba, motherfucker, and shoots him. I'm so sick and tired of the motherfucker tagline, catchphrase that people use in movies. It is so overdone, and it's not clever, it's not edgy, just fucking stop. This movie really pissed me off. I was miserable watching it. Yeah, so anyways, those are my thoughts, but what are yours? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more videos soon, and Gavin out.